Right lads, so welcome to a video which is basically me just saying that FIFA 16 is done. Like, I'm pretty sure we can all just admit that. It's had its year and now it's time for FIFA 17 to step in, because of course it is only about, like, I think 3 or 4 weeks away. I'm not too sure at the time of this recording at least. But what you're seeing in the background is just me doing Atletico Madrid gameplay because all the FIFA 17 trailers are gone. So yeah, and yeah, pretty much. I mean, obviously FIFA 17, I love doing FIFA 16 this year. I think it's probably not one of the best FIFAs. There's definitely been problems this year with FIFA 17, or FIFA 16 should I say at least, because there's the gameplay. Can I just say one thing? It just felt so slow. I did not like that. It's like watching Chelsea play a game of football. It's exactly what it's like. So yeah, it was kind of like a Chelsea style of play, which I'm sure a lot of players did not really like in the anyway. I'm not saying that your style of play is boring, Chelsea. Actually, it is really boring. Like, I mean, Chelsea fans, why do you support them? But anyway, pretty much. I really hope, and from gameplay trailers actually from FIFA 17, it looks like the game is a lot quicker, which I'm actually liking from the gameplay we've seen from Royce and everything like that, him playing at Gamescom, of course. So yeah. And I wish that was me. I'm fair blame his football beside Marco Reus, or FIFA should I say, because I'd probably ask him loads of questions. But anyway, pretty much from the gameplay we've seen so far, FIFA 17 does look like a huge leap up from FIFA 7 or FIFA 16, should I say at least. Because the thing is, though, FIFA for the longest time has not had, like, I've always asked FIFA fans every single year, can we get the collection book back? Can we get retro cards? Can we get everything like that? And while some of this may be a little bit difficult to do, it's still something we've been asking for a long time, and EA have kind of given us the collection book when you think about it, because that new squad builder thing, EA, like, exchange squads, like, you pick a player, put them in the squad, and then you get a reward from it. Well, it's technically, we're not actually keeping them, we're exchanging them for a better player, but it's similar to the collection book at least. So yeah, and as for retro cards, I think maybe, I want to say we will get them, but then again, we might not, because it would be amazing to go back and play with Gerrard's 90 rated Liverpool card. It would be incredible to go back and play with Suarez's team in the season card when he was playing for Liverpool. And just all these things that would make FIFA so much better, but clearly EA know the mistakes of the last two FIFAs and are obviously aiming to correct them this year. And they're doing a lot of things this year to actually keep players involved in the game, like doing that ranking thing. Like, don't get me wrong, Divisions is great, but it's always good to see who is the best player in the world on FIFA. Pretty much, like, obviously think games like Battlefront, and of course, well, I think Battlefront has, like, games like, I know Rocket League has it, however, I know Rocket League does have a world ranking system, which FIFA's needed that for the longest time. I mean, it's kind of just boring almost, just for people, it's assuming that people in Division 1 are probably the best people. I mean, you can't really assume that, but they're probably are some of the best people in the game, like, there, but still. It's always nice to see that, and of course EA are obviously rewarding people now for playing well, getting to the top divisions, and apparently I did hear something that if you are rank 1 you get 250k for winning it, which is absolutely insane. EA are obviously realising not everybody pays for FIFA points and coins and everything like that, so I like how they're trying to at least bring the community together. At the minute it's kind of divided between people who buy coins, people who hack, and people who buy points, and people who just play for the fun of it. So yeah, I like how EA is doing that, giving everybody a chance to play with the best players, and not just in the foot draft, and actually have those players in their team. So say if it's someone like me, I build like an MLS team or whatever it is, I get a special inform David Villa, like, that is just something EA been waiting to do for a long time in my opinion, and really, like, it's what FIFA's needed for the past 2 years. FIFA for the past 2 years has been below average at least. I know FIFA isn't like a AAA full on amazing title and everything like that, but pretty much it's up there with the big boys. That's all I'm going to say. With Battlefront and Rocket League and everything like that, it's up there, and it should be at the level that they are as well. Like, granted, maybe it can't get to the levels that Rocket League are, but in the longest time I've actually been really excited for this FIFA this year, because they've done so much. Obviously they've added the journey, which looks absolutely amazing, and I really hope you're not forced to play one position, because that would just make things, granted you can really only do things in one position anyway, but still it'd be nice to play like a striker or a goalkeeper or a right winger like that. So yeah, and of course if they do this, just please fix it and not make it only way you can score goals. I mean, there's a lot of players in the game today, of course. One example is Mesut Ozil. He rarely scores, but he still assists loads, so maybe EA should do it like that, kind of. Yeah, of course, pro clubs, people have said this, that it's kind of fixed, and at career mode you kind of see the bars go up and everything like that after a match, which is obviously great. because Pro Clubs could easily be the best game mode in FIFA if people actually passed. So yeah, at the minute we haven't seen much Ultimate Team gameplay apart from that squad builder thing, the pack opens, whatever it is, the way it packs opened, and that's it pretty much. That's all we've really seen. So yeah, that's basically me saying that there's not really going to be much more FIFA 16 gameplay. I know you said FIFA 17 again there. FIFA 16 gameplay for me for the rest of the month, kind of. It's probably just going to be Minecraft, Battlefront, and Rocket League. So sorry to all those FIFA fans out there who watch my channel, but yeah, I'm going to have to wait till FIFA 17. Hopefully you can hold it at FIFA 17. But of course I will try to finish the career mode, because of course I really want to finish this series. Even if it crosses over into FIFA 17, I may well just try and finish it in FIFA 16. So yeah, I don't know how well it's going to go down, but still, yeah, I mean, that's not probably a good idea actually. But anyway, pretty much FIFA 17's on the horizon, and of course I am obviously going to be doing a lot of FIFA 17 gameplay on my channel. Like, the things on FIFA 17 this year are perfect for YouTube. The journey, the squad builders, the packs, everything. It's so perfect for YouTube at the minute. I really hope as well EA have taken down the prices of the FUT draft this year, because it really looks like they're trying to get everybody involved. For the past few FIFA, it's literally just been people who buy and pay for the microtransactions have gotten everything in the game, well, mostly everything. I mean, some people who obviously do YouTube for a full-on job, like I don't, but people who do that, obviously, they kind of have to do it. I can see why EA extrude that bit and make it so high priced, because they make their money off that pretty much. So yeah, I can see, at a point I can see why, but at the end, for people who just want to play the game, I mean, yeah, they really need to take it down a wee bit just for the people who want to play. I mean, make it at a level where it's acceptable for people who are obviously doing like YouTube for a job and playing FIFA for that job, or for the players who just want to play FIFA. So maybe about the FUT draft, I could guess would be about 10k. That's reasonable enough, because you get that in a few matches of FIFA if you're not paying for microtransactions. But anyway, that's pretty much my overview of FIFA 17, and this is probably going to be, it's kind of a big long update video when you think about that. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I think I need to do this time. And I've sat through this whole career mode trying to sign players, and nobody has joined the club. I tried to get Rashford and Jelly Eye, but it didn't go too well. So yeah, but pretty much all these things of FIFA 17, I really hope that EA really capitalizes FIFA, because it looks, everybody's so hyped up for it, and for the longest time nobody's been hyped up for a FIFA this much. This could really be the best FIFA yet, and EA has said that themselves. This could really be the best FIFA we've seen in a long time. So and the most innovative as well, because this is over the first time they're doing like a story mode kind of thing as well, which I will obviously be doing a walkthrough on my channel, playing Liverpool of course, because support my club. But anyway lads, that's kind of the end of the video. I'm not going to really say it like the video, because that's really, all I did was today was do analysis over FIFA 17. But of course, if you feel like giving me a like, just go ahead. But anyway lads, of course subscribe if you are new, and let me know what you think will going to happen in FIFA 17. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? But anyway, only time will tell. So yeah, and I really wish I could have signed Rashford there, but it hasn't worked, and I'm going to try and sign Urgel now, but come on, how much? Alright, how much is it? I want to see. 44 million? Oh, never mind. Actually, you know what? I'll splash the cash. So anyway lads, thanks for watching, and I will see all of you lads later.